Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. It's been a journey to get to this point. So, where do I even begin? Because first off, I'm wearing green. I know, right? But there's a thought process. I figured since green is just not me, like I can't figure out how to make it work. I thought this is the perfect time to do it. March 17th. Hello, Valentine's Day. Wow. Wrong month. Already done it. Been there, done that. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, St. Patty's Day. You wear green. And I thought, okay, if I start it now, it should give me a good 10 days, 10 to 12 days to, because I don't even know what the date is. Let's be real. But anyway, to see what green. How many greens could there be? Well, there's a lot, first off. And there's different ways of doing it, second off. And well, we're just going to play. We're going to try different greens, different ways of using it, and see if I can find a green look that I like. And you all can tell me which one was your favorite out of this. Now, this particular green is pretty dark and grungy in a way, and I like it. I'm not going to say I don't like it. It's not my favorite though. But with that said, it is more a neutral with a deeper green. You know what I mean? It's not exactly like a green look. Like, you know what I mean? But it is pretty and I do like it. Okay. The other thing with green is I'm like, what do you wear with green? Is it like, do you go peachy? Because I don't see pinky. Blue, I see pinky, but green, I see peachy. So I'm assuming that it needs to be like that shade, which kind of goes since the Pantone color is that, but I don't know. I figured this is the year for green. I've got to be able to figure out a green I like. You know what I mean? And I thought, what better palette could be to teach me green than Natasha Denona, you know? I would say hers, though, her greens are more neutral leaning, like everyday, not like pops, you know what I mean? It's more like this, but the palette we're going to be using today is the Metropolis palette. And though there are all shades in here, yellows, oranges, browns, greens, bronze, coppers, red. There's everything, blues. Did I say blue? I probably said blue. But there's everything in this palette. And I thought this I'm going to try. I was going to go with the gold, but I stuck with this. And I think the reason why I'm not into greens is because I'm not into golds either. And I feel like those two are kind of like one and the same. Like if you're wearing a green, you got a gold type of thing, which would make sense considering, you know, St. Patty's Day is green, and you do get a pot of gold if you follow the rainbow and the leprechaun. So, it kind of makes sense. But anyway, I went more the deeper, darker route today. So maybe think of the horror movie Leprechaun. That's this. And we went peachy. Well, first off, I also pick a day that's sunny, and this is not bringing light to my life. It's bringing darkness. Go figure on that one. But for foundation, I am using the Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation by number 7. This is in warm beige. I like it. Don't love it, but I do like it, and it is SPF 50. And with summer coming, I think I could use this as my summer foundation, protect my skin. It's like a win-win type of thing. It's not my favorite foundation, but because it will protect, I think it's a good foundation for that. You know what I mean? So I do like that. For concealer, I'm using He That Shall Not Be Named in number 7, C7. Yeah, C7. Again, I like this concealer. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. It does work well. Man, I'm starting to sweat up here, y'all. I set the under eyes with Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder in #1, something like that. Why do they have to have these long names? I'll never know. The rest of the face is the Bare Mineral Pro Foundation. I said the rest of the face. Okay. Bronzer, blush, highlighter, all Jaclyn Cosmetics once again. In Warm Flush and Golden Goddess for the bronzer and blush. And I do think that this goes nicely with this eye look. So that's a plus. And the highlighter is Iced. Again, I know I need to put this away. Because if I use all that, I'm going to cry. The other ones I don't really care about using. Like, I like them. And I want to use them because you can't get them no more. But, like, I'm not going to be heartbroken if I use them. You know what I mean? I'm going to feel good about using them in a way. Except for the pinky one. I really like that one. For lip liner, I put the MAC Oak lip liner. And then on top, and then the lipstick I chose is Cocoa Bite by Bite Beauty. One of these. Again, I think it's time for these to go. I then put on the lip gloss, which I feel like I need a little bit more in, not that. In Celine, I believe. Yep. By Lunar Beauty. And again, it's a little bit on the peachy side. And I think it just, like, really works with this lip. Oh yeah, I like that. So yeah, but the lipstick's definitely old. They're gonna have to go. I know that. I went through them all. The only one that's not bad, y'all. Okay, Bite Beauty. The only one that's not bad, and that is because this was never opened. Yeah, this was never ever opened. Is this one? Yeah, it's not bad. And it's the Sagittarius. Now, why? I don't know. I think I got it because it's just Sagittarius. I'm going to hope that's the reason. Like, I'm going to hope that the reason I bought this was because of that and that alone. Not that I thought I was ever going to be brave enough to wear this color. Oh my. That would be interesting though. It would be if I wore it. Alright, let's get started on the eye look. Obviously, I put the Tarte Fake Awake in the waterline, which you saw. Did I get both of them? Yes. Okay. So the first shade we're going to go into is this one called Rope 256 cm. This one right here. We're going to start with that. I will say, though, I mean, I am used to her shadows, so that's a plus for me. Like, I own all the palettes. I don't think there's any I don't own unless it came in, like, an Ipsy subscription box or something, because, like, I can't help myself. Whether the color story resonates or not, I'm buying it. And I'll be honest, this color story does not resonate with me, for the most part. I mean, the brown, sure. All the neutral, sure, but the majority of this palette isn't necessarily that. I mean, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. But did I buy it? Yes, I did. Do I have regrets? No, I don't. Because now I find myself using it quite regularly. Because I'm no longer afraid of blues if it's got a brown, you know? So I find that interesting. And she has, let's see, she's got the brown green, I'm pretty sure, palette. And then she has the gold palette, which I think has greens in it. I'm almost positive. It's got a green anyway. Maybe it don't. I feel like it does though. I don't know. She's got this palette. I mean, there's a couple of her palettes that have green. But again, the Yucca. What am I thinking? We got the Yucca palette. And I guess I could have tried that one today again. I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be a shade of green. If I could find the shade of green that I like, maybe then I could build a look off of it, you know? And I really thought that this was going to be it. It's the shade Troop 250 CP. And it's this green here. It's like a green brown shade. And I thought maybe that would be the way to go. Like, I would like that green, and we could just build, like, off of that, you know? And I do like this green. I do. And I like this green with this brown. I do. But it also isn't screaming like green to me. And I think that's the issue. I think I do like green like this, but I want it to be a noticeable green that I'm not being able to work with and feel confident wearing. Is where I feel like I may, and that just may be me. You know, I may just have to go, okay, I do like green. We're going to take that troop shade and run it under the lower lash line. I do like green, but it's going to be on the neutral side of green. More green brown, more earthy green than poppy green, you know, than actual green like in the rainbow green. I think is the way I feel. Because I do not mind this eye look. I feel comfortable in this eye look even. But at the same time, when I'm looking at this, it looks neutral. Is it? No, of course not. It has a hint of green in it. But I want more than just a hint of green, you know, if I'm going to wear green. I want somebody to know I'm wearing green. As silly as that sounds. But at the same time, I want to feel confident in what I wear. But I will say this is quite pretty. This right here is really pretty to me. Okay, now we're going to go into the Royal, which is 266 CP. Now this is green, as in, this is a brighter green, I would say, for sure. Not so much of a earthier green, but it is still more towards the earthier side than it is the poppy side. And I think that's why I didn't mind it, but I will say I liked the look better before I applied this particular shade. So, which leads me to what I was saying. I think it's going to have to be on the more neutral side of green, grungier side, than pop of green. And I also think her green brown palette may be the way for me to go on trying to hunt down a look that I'm going to be able to resonate with. But at the same time, I don't know for sure either, so don't hold me to that. But I mean, this particular shade does make the rest of it pull more green, so it does look a little bit more like a green look. So I will give it that also. The next shade we're going to go into is Shield 252M, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to apply it about 3/4 of the lid. I didn't take it all the way over this time because I wanted that green to pop out in that corner. Because if I were to go over it, it took away that look. That's why I'm doing it like this. It didn't necessarily like cover it up, but it definitely made it more duller. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I am trying to embrace the green. Why? Because I'm insane. That is why. But that is where we're at. I think I need a little bit more of that metallic shade. I think we can metallic a little bit more than that. But I will say these shades work so well together. kind of impressing me. And I do like this mirror too. This mirror is nice. I mean, I'm just saying. And all these colors just work. They work. And they blend beautifully into one another. And this palette's old. Like, I got it when I first launched, you all. But I'm telling you, these shades just blend. Now, tools matter. I'm not taking away from that. Tools matter. But so do the shades. We're gonna go into Grwm. I don't know, 251 DC, which is this one right here. We're gonna pick it up, and I am gonna put it right in the inner corner here. Now I will say that with this palette, I've noticed I don't know how many inner corner shades I'd have in this. It looks to me like there's two. There's this one, and then one called Queen 262M. So this one and this one. I thought that one there, but it's actually really deeper, noble than what it looks like in the pan. So I don't think it would necessarily work. And this one is barely working, but it works. It works. It gives me what I want for that inner corner. But this is definitely more like towards my shirt, a hunter green look, which I'm okay with. Like, I'm not hating on that. But I was kind of in my head when I think green, I'm thinking green, like just the color green, you know? I don't know. Alright, we're going to take that shade Royal 266 CP, the one I used for that outer corner, the darkest shade. And I'm going to line the top lash line and bottom lash line with it. I will say that if I could find a green colorway that I did like, I'm not mad about it. Because the plus side to this is that brown mascara looks amazing with green looks. And we all know how I feel about brown mascara. So that is one pleasantly surprising part of this whole thing. I am excited to wear brown mascara all the time until I can find a green look. Because I just think that brown and the green just really work well together. Now, I'm not saying you can't wear black with green. It looks good too. But I am really loving the brown mascara with the green look. So how have you all been? Are you all ready for spring? Please tell me you are, because I am. And I know we say this and then it comes. Actually, I don't get mad at spring nor fall. Those are the two seasons I never get mad at. Summer, I end up having, like, I'm like, okay, it's enough. Like, because of the heat. Like, but if we can stay, like, if I could go somewhere and stay in the 60s and 70s all year long, my goodness, I'd be in heaven. But for the most part, 60s and 70s, like, I'd still want, like, you know, seasons, like a couple of days that is hot, obviously. I don't know where that would be, though. I really do like this look, though. Like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. The colors are, like, perfect together. It was so easy to use. I done something right here. Huh. I don't know what that is. It looks like something hit me or bit me right there. I don't know if you can all see that. It's right here. Huh. Maybe a mosquito got me. I don't know. Well, mosquitoes can't be out yet, can it? No. I don't know. Anyway, we're going in with the YSL Lash Clash in brown. Do you see what I mean with the brown mascara now? And this green? How it just goes hand in hand. And it's gorgeous. And it's everything I want it to be. And then some. Yeah. I will say I am liking the color of this brown too more and more each time I use it. I still think the Too Faced brown is my favorite, like, brown, but this one is worming its way up there. The more and more I use it. I do like the formula of this better than the Too Faced. Okay, and then we're just going to take it on the lower lash line now. And I probably should have waited until the top lash line dried, but who has time for that? Like, look at that. All right. Two things. One, I could be biased because I like this look and it is green. It is on the green side. I can see it now. Now that it's all come together, I definitely can see it. But I could be this way because it is a Natasha Denona palette. And, well, we all know how I feel about her brand and as a makeup artist. But at the same time, proof is in the pudding, right? And that looks pretty darn good. And I really like the way the rest of the makeup came together. Okay, I could be a fan. I could be a fan of this. Maybe what I was doing wrong with green is A, pairing it with pink blushes. That could have been a mistake. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But for my eyes and looking at myself and what I feel comfortable with, having this more peachier, it's still got a hint of pink in it, but peachier shade. And the more yellow, orangey tone bronzer is sort of working with the eyes. And then the nude lip that is more peach is kind of just all going together. But we shall continue to the next look tomorrow. Because who knows? Maybe tomorrow's look will be better than today's as far as a green look. And I have plenty of days to figure out what green. But I thought I'm never going to do it unless I just do it. And we all know that, you know, when I sit down to do my makeup, I tend to veer away from green. I was thinking that the Freddy Krueger palette, giving it a chance again, with because it had one palette was red and one palette was green, I believe. So I thought about it by Glamlight. I don't have that many green palettes, to be fair, either. So it's like I'm going to have to, you know, kind of be open too green just because I don't own that much green. But with what I do have, I am going to go through and search to see what green I do have. Oh, great. I got lipstick on my teeth. That's always nice. Lovely. But anyway, and we'll just see where we go. I may have to buy some green palettes. There is that. Although that would give me a reason and an excuse to buy green. We'll see. What is your favorite green palette? Like, let me know. What is, if you sat down and had to do a green look, like St. Patty's Day, like you were going to create a look, whether it's for work or whether it is to go bam, like a rainbow green. You know what I mean? What palette would you work with? Let me know. And if it's multiple, say multiple. I don't care. It is what it is. Like, I just want to create a really pretty green eye look that I feel comfortable in. That's it. This is a contender. It is. But I want more. I want more green. So, all right. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video made some sense because I'm all over the place. So, there you go. I thought it was Valentine's Day. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I do upload every day but Sunday unless there is a new launch. Which, I don't think I got anything new coming in, to be fair. So, there is that. And then, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. I've already said that, didn't I? Wow, my mind is really starting to scare me. I was standing in line the other day, real quick. Standing in line the other day, and literally it was my turn. And luckily that poor cashier knows who I am because we go in there every day. But I don't know how many times she said, ma'am, ma'am, to me before I even realized who she was talking to. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.